I'm
JurrassicOri. I'm a multi-blood type Luna player. I'm sponsored by Blitz. I've been playing multi-blood ever since it came out, at least the newer game. I started off in BB Tag when 2.0 dropped. I took a year break from it, but when I came back, I started competing really hard in it. Everything's history. I've got a lot of top 8s under my belt, and I'm trying to finally get an actual belt this time.
Hell yeah! Well, it's the place to do it. So we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, but you got a couple different characters out of your belt. What should people expect to see from you in terms of character selection this weekend?
I might go all Hisui. I might go Floss, but what I do know is I'll be going Hisui in this round if I get there. I would like to think it's when I get there, but you never know. But I prepared Scrot. I prepared Hisui against him.
Yep.
I think my Hisui is the best in long sets, which is why I do that. And Flav is more consistent in pools. But I want to play Hisui and I want to win this with Hisui. But I like Flav. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I love them. I'm happy that I can dual main them because I feel like I'm at peace in terms of using both of them. But I'm trying to finish this with Hisui.
Hell yeah. All right. So are you? I guess first off, are you playing any other games this weekend, or is it just Melty?
Yeah, I played Strive.
Right.
I was seeded to make top 8, but I busted.
Oh no.
Yeah, I made it out on winner's side, and my bracket path was actually pretty good, but I lost to Vega, who's a melee player, who's really solid, and then I got reverse 3-0'd by Faust.
Oh no.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Like I think. Some people do expect some things of me in Strive. I grinded the game a little hard before because I kept getting seeded to go 0-2 despite making it out of pools in every major. So I was just like, all right, enough is enough.
Yeah.
And I made top 8 at Texas Showdown, and that's not the case anymore, which I'm happy. But I feel like right now I'm too focused on Melty, but I would actually like to go to Strive or another game once I get more free time to play something.
Yeah, I remember the seeding issue was an issue last year at CEO when somebody got seeded top 8 that did not make it in pools, and oh wait, that was me. Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, so in terms of prep, I know you were talking about Scrot Familiar a little bit earlier, but what did you do to prepare for CEO, for Melty specifically?
What did I do? Well, there's a lot of new tech for Hisui that I prepared, but Hisui has a lot of counterplay to combo. Specifically 2-2C, it breaks the armor on the initial hit, dropping the cake, and then the explosion itself actually breaks the armor. And for him to beat that when he's in an armor state, he has to force something sometimes, which is good for me. But besides that, there's obviously a long set of him playing against Jing. Me and Jing don't play at all. Like, I've actually talked to him about it. They play way more traditional than Melty. People like to say I have good Melty neutral, but I feel like I base a lot of it around Hisui specials and playing a little bit more defensive neutral, but then going on the offense once I kind of have them in a certain spot where they can't do much because I put down a bento on the throughout the board. But I prepared by watching all the sets. I practiced some anti-combo stuff. I practiced a lot of just me specific tech, and I think I know the matchup a little well because I play against Lucy all the time. But just a lot of VOD review and a lot of tech practice. That's usually how it goes.
And that's it. You got to grind it out, put in the work, make it happen. So other than Scrot, are there any player or character matchups that you're looking at this weekend and going like, okay, I gotta either watch out for this or I gotta do maybe a little extra prep?
It's 100% Vlav. Because normally, I've actually practiced the Hisui Vlav matchup a lot, and I feel like I'm getting much better at it.
Yeah.
But I think it's still best to run Vlav into Vlav over Hisui into Vlav. And specifically, if I want to name people, I'm actually worried about Defi the most because the way that he mashes on repeats is like no other player, and it makes me have to structure my offense extremely different because most people aren't confident like that, and they aren't trying to react like that.
Yeah.
And I am looking to maybe face him soon, but I still think I can get the job done.
Hell yeah. All right. So obviously there was Coma was seeded to make top 8, but they're not here. And we've already had a couple upsets in pools. Obviously Medusas and Losers, which was not on my bingo card. Who's your dark horse this weekend? Who do you think is going to surprise some people by making a run?
I mean, surprise people. I think Arc Mo is going to surprise people, and they did because they beat they beat Medusa.
Yeah.
I think he has a really annoying playstyle that it's a bracket playstyle, and that's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
But it really does play to the strengths, because when you play against it for the first time and you don't know what to do, then it's really overwhelming. And that doesn't even make it bad if that's how you initially play it, because you can adapt and change if your opponent can't deal with it, or they find a way to deal with it. And they got their big win, and they're looking to make top 8, and I definitely think they can. So
Yeah, only need one more game to do it, so definitely doable.
I think I was 100% not surprised to see him on winner's side. I think to beat Medusa was a little surprising.
Yeah.
But to see him get top 8 would not be surprising to me at all, because I think they've been playing way more than a lot of people in the bracket, and pretty hard. So I'm not surprised.
Hell yeah.
They put in the work they deserve.
Yeah, for sure. So, kind of in that vein, multiplayers in general, outside of CEO, obviously we've had a lot of up-and-comers, like Aaron making a great run at Combo Breaker. Who's an up-and-comer you got your eyes on?
Let me think.
Yeah, take your time.
I think there's a small group of Mario players that are a little up-and-coming. Kirby's been playing a lot. JCOM, who I'm going to be actually playing next.
Yep.
I see them out for games a lot. They've been playing a lot. I think who else? I think Medusa, like, they just got a PC. I know they got upset, but they're a strong player.
Yeah.
They've only been PS4. I can see them with the PC getting used to things over time and just getting extremely strong. They've been constantly adding for games. Who else? I want to say me, just because I've been struggling with school and work.
Yeah.
I feel like I always miss the mark a little bit, and once I'm gonna finally have a little bit more time to give it my all, and I really want to win major. Getting top 8's not enough for me anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that classifies me as an up-and-comer, because I think I'm on the cusp of finally getting the hang of beating all these other people and making a run for first.
Yeah.
But Kikoho also. Kikoho, I find it hard to call him an up-and-comer because he did so well at Combo Breaker, but he's just been consistently improving, and he's made a lot of upsets. He upset me in the WASD thing. He beat Omni.
Yo, I forgot about that. Yeah.
He's beat Omni. He's beat me. He almost beat Lucine. I think he has taken sets off Lucine. I'm not surprised. So it's hard for me to classify like these as up and comers.
Yeah.
I think it's just people who are they've reached this point where they're scary enough and they will eventually take games in sets.
Yep.
So it's hard to quantify someone like that, because I think I could even say like I could like honestly name a top 10 player and call them an up and comer, because I think that like there's like a little bit of a level difference between Misoma and Sprott, and like I can see people breaking through that point.
Yeah.
So like even calling top 10 players up and comers is something I can see, but I think in general everyone's kind of improving and closing that gap. So the WASD thing, when we did the tour of 12 tournaments,
Yep.
there were 5 different people who won. One person didn't dominate. It was me, Omni, Safe, Lucy, and Lunar, and it was exciting. It was difficult. Like I couldn't win every time, and those other people I named, they couldn't win every time. Like we lost to like each other along the way. We lost to other people. Like it's exciting to have competition. Like, even if I lose, I'm angry in the moment, but it helps make me a better person and a player at the end of the whole thing. So.
And you usually have a good idea of like what you need to work on too, I feel like, right?
Yeah, I think the thing I've had to work on the most is picking Block between certain matchups, because honestly, the thing that really pains me is player matchups. Player matchups is usually how I actually pick the character, but when I'm going in knowing anything about the player but I know about the character, I double guess myself a lot.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can see how that can be rough. All right, well, that's all I got. Anything you want to plug? Anybody you want to shout out?
I gotta give some shout outs. Aaron has been helping me out a lot. They've been keeping it real. They've been helping me keep my mentality low to the ground and help me not be so nervous. Even if I fail, I got next time. And, people are not gonna look at me different if I get upset or like anything. I feel like I've earned the respect of others, and I appreciate those who do know what I'm capable of. Tristan Ford, everyone in there, I love y'all. Thank you to Red Blade playing super long sets with me. Raiden, I love you. You're the best. Kikoho, everyone in PSA who's made such a great community, I appreciate it. I can thank so many people. Just any of my friends who's helped me out, I really appreciate it this weekend. And I'm gonna try to win the bracket this weekend. All right, I want that belt.
Hell yeah.
I want my first major.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be rooting for you. So thanks for definitely thanks for taking the time.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing this.
Oh my God, no problem. Good luck this weekend.